Planned Parenthood was started by Martha Sanger. Martha Sanger was part of the Ku Klux Klan. Started Planned Parenthood, Youth and Eugenics, the Negro Project, called us human weeds, gave it an award to Dr. King. But she was a Ku Klux Klan and said we should not even repopulate. But she coined the phrase population control. Population control essentially is the death of minorities, so that there's less of us on this planet to control how much of us exists. There's another phrase as well. It's called overpopulation, which overpopulation directly means there's too many of us than they deem necessary. So population control is, in their eyes, overpopulation control. Now, when you think about the fact Planned Parenthood, for instance, when they have aborted fetuses, well, the mothers, those nationalities of those mothers, majority is black, Hispanic, Native American. We think about kidnappers, majority of kidnappers is black, Hispanic, Native American, women, children, teenagers, male and female. Now, back to stem cell research, back to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood has been caught selling fetuses. For what purpose? A lot of people will be saying probably for stem cell research. Yeah. Stem cell research, because they need to figure out how to build more viruses and more illnesses and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and cures and so forth, vaccines and shit for the illnesses that they create in the first place, or natural ones. And since we have a high immune system, essentially they use us as testers. Even in the fetuses, it's dead. Crazy, right? Then you go figure, well, the Center for Disease Control would have to have researched all this type of stuff using government finances, which come out of your pocket. So essentially, the government has figured out a way to make a profit of our demise and use us to finance it. But the crazy part is, if all of us black, Hispanic, Native Americans left America all at the same exact time, the American corporation would crumble, because the majority of money that's spent in this country is by us in the first place. Because the elite white people do not buy from America, they buy from overseas. Which means the American government would not have no finances of any kind. It would crumble. So that's the fucked up part about shit. They sit back and use us these kind of ways, manipulate us to go through all this shit, treat us all fucked up like that for profit, and don't even realize if we all just said, fuck it, we out, they would die out. You ain't gotta do nothing sometimes. But the thing about it is, now that Bill Gates and so forth wants to have the chemtrails, you know how the chemtrails or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the snow burns and so forth because of the pollution in the atmosphere. Pretty much that's sun dimming technology to block out the sun by using these chemicals, because of the fact that it's too much radiation coming into the planet, because of the fact that the hole in the ozone layer from all the fossil fuels that they use, instead of using, I don't know, solar energy or wind energy, or even thorium, which actually could power a vehicle for 100 years without refilling. And actually, they also could use thorium to power nuclear power plants and so forth. And it's safer. Only problem is with thorium, you can't make it into weapon-grade plutonium for nuclear warheads. Probably why they don't want to use it, because they can't use it for destructive purposes. Ain't that fucked up? But this the government, saying we elect people. What is the government that we've elected to ruin the lives of people without even realizing that we elected people to ruin the lives of people? And I'm pretty sure somebody probably gonna tell me that I'm wrong for saying this because you cannot talk bad about a country that you live in. America made all its money off racism, tyranny, treason, and broke its own laws. I mean, shit. Motherfucking 9/11, George Bush Jr. and Dick Cheney robbed his own country. Price of the gas rose up. They made another profit off of that. Stole billions of fucking dollars and sent young soldiers to die for a war just so he can press his dad. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? And in the process, he broke the Patriotic Act that he signed because it says anyone found to be a terrorist should be held indefinitely. Why the fuck they ain't hold him? Oh, I know why. Because it doesn't apply to him since he wrote this shit. Because he's allowed to break the same laws that he wrote in, right? Life fucked up. America fucked up. Well, hey, life is a bitch. Or herpes and gonorrhea. And enough yeast infection to open a fucking pizzeria. This fucking country is designed off motherfucking tyranny. You know what I'm saying? People say, don't say that. Okay, let me ask you a question. How did this country, this country only been called America for 200 years? Before that, it was Amaruka, Turtle Island, and also Azerv. 15,000 years ago, it was Azerv. Now, us black, Hispanic, Native Americans, as they call us, been in this land for 15,000 years. 700 years ago, Christopher Columbus came here, decided to lie to the people in his home, come here, kill the people, rape the people, enslave the people, made up a bullshit lie, said we was cannibals, knowing that Christopher Columbus actually was eating people. From that time frame, they broke everything they said they was going to do. We let them come here, set up shop, and we've been POWs ever since. And no one ever came to get us. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about us. Ain't that fucked up?